the first clip of the month vlog. It's the 2nd of May. I have not changed my calendar. It's Jungkook still on it. Let's change it. And this is this month's picture. Beautiful. Basically, I'm bored. I'm going to dye my hair. And by I mean my mum is going to dye my hair. She always does it for me because the one time I tried to dye my hair for myself, it was patchy. She did a great job. This is what I'm going for. I was bored. I feel like dyeing my hair. Other people are doing the same in quarantine because you can order box dye off not Amazon, off Boots. Yeah, I'm gonna go do this and I'll see you when it's done. This is before it's even dry. Oh my god, it's so red. This is the reddest I've ever had my hair. Okay, I don't know how best to show you because it's getting dark now because it's like, I want to see 5 o'clock. So I'm showing the back with my big light on and obviously this light on. But it's like, it's weird. There is a patch. Oh, there's a patch here. I'm under this. That's like still brown. I might need to find another box. Yeah, there's like little patches that's still brown. My mum's usually really good at doing my hair. It's just this side. There's a few brown patches. Hi. It is the 15th. I have not worn makeup all month. I haven't worn makeup in a while. I gave up on the whole different makeup like everyday thing on Instagram. I did a 30-day one and I managed that like a while ago. And I got to day 16 or 17. I maybe got to 19, I'm not sure. And I gave up because it's mostly because I don't think I'm very good at eyeshadow. And partly because my love for makeup's gone a little bit. And mostly that's because my love for makeup got replaced by my love of clothes recently, so can't afford both. But also my skin, as you can tell, still isn't great. I'm on antibiotics. It's a 3-month course. But I don't know how to pronounce it, so that's what it is. They are, I'll get one out because I've not wanted them. I'm not having it just yet because there's a very bad reason. This big, I think they're giving me indigestion. I am in so much pain all the time. This is week 2, so I've now had like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Today is day 12. And I have had no improvement so far. I have a cystic spot here, one there, and 2 here. I always get one here around my period, but it means because cystic spots take so long to actually heal, I constantly have a cystic spot, and also they heal and don't like go away fully, so I have like a scar here that's still like a lump. This one is going away, but well actually this one might be, oh no, it's still kind of painful, but that's gonna scar and be a lump. That's not gonna go down anymore, I don't think, for a long time. That was like, okay, the other day, I've got a new phone now. I have told you many times. Got an iPhone now, first ever iPhone. So I lost my FaceTime virginity. That sounds like I had FaceTime sex. That's not what I mean. I just mean I FaceTimed for the first time. I did not have FaceTime sex with my best friend. That would be weird. Anyway, yeah, I lost my FaceTime virginity. And was on the phone. Genuinely, we were on FaceTime, me and my best friend, for I think it was 8 hours. It was from like 6:30 till 2 in the morning. Anyway, for the past few days, all I've done is write or be on FaceTime with my best friend. And I had this that was the size of an actual continent. And she kept laughing at me because it was like later on in the day, so like the light kept hitting off it. And it had its own shadow, and I'm like genuinely like my acne casts shadows, that's how it is. But then this monster, like I said, I think, well maybe now it's, I don't know if it's 1 or if it's 2, I'm really confused. If this was a continent, this was a fucking planet. Like it was huge, like this side of my chin was just so much bigger, like it was full of like a golf ball. And I'm just like, it's going down, but, and to be honest, I just genuinely don't give a shit how bad I look anymore, because also on FaceTime I've realised just how ugly I am. I'll insert a photo here. This is me realising just how ugly I am. So I've given up. So you can just deal with seeing my acne covered face. yeah, it's been an interesting few days. But it's been funny. Does anyone know how to actually like properly screen record FaceTimes and get audio? Because me and my friend are actual crackheads and I need this stuff. Like I have screen recorded it, but all you can see is just our faces laughing, but like no sound. And it's so heartbreaking. We had so many things I wish I had the audio to go with it, and I don't think there is a way, because whenever you see other YouTubers recording FaceTimes, they record their phone like with the camera. But I just don't want to have to do that. So it makes me sad. We lost a conversation about a sappy tree. Like a 100-story tall giant tree that, it was, you would think. I really wish that there was no lockdown and that we didn't live hours apart from each other, like 2 or 3 hours apart from each other, because we would make such funny videos of just us being completely sober. But you would think that we were on like some mad drugs, like. So yeah, I miss my best friend so much, but now we can FaceTime. It does feel better, but it's hard being in a long distance relationship with your best friend, especially when you've been friends since you were 3, like literally since like 3 or 4 we've been friends since, so like at least 18 years. Oh well, anyway, yeah. I've either been doing that or writing. Alfie! The postman's just gone past, and of course if anyone goes past the house of a dog barks, Alfie will bark, and it's like ridiculous and he won't stop. I was in the middle, I created a new Wattpad account. I hadn't a Wattpad account since, I think it was 2012, might have been 2011, I can't remember. And I had a fair few followers because like back in the day, this was like during the whole culture of you follow people, they'll follow you back era of things. People still do that, I don't anymore. But it was just, I wanted to start fresh, so I started a new Wattpad account, deleted everything of my book that I had on there, and started re-uploading it every day. So far we're 5 days in, because it's nearly finished. How many chapters have I written and how many am I about to go? Alfie! I have written 26. I'm on chapter 27. I think I started writing it. Have I started writing chapter 27? I'm not sure. And I have 27, 28, 29 mapped out. And then there's going to be either chapter 30 is going to be the last one or chapter 31 is going to be the last one. So I'm nearly finished. So I'm rewriting the chapters as I go because they could really do. Sorry, but my boob looked great there. They need editing because they haven't been edited since they were first written, and my writing has gotten better since. I think anytime I go through a bout of reading things, my writing just improves, which makes sense. So because I went through like a week of just reading, like my writing improved again. So yeah, anyway, been rewriting. I need to rewrite today's, I might rewrite tomorrow's. And yeah, but also I'm having to, because my reading list on my old Wattpad account was like hundreds strong. Like there may be 1,000 things on there, and I'm having to like, because I've got both accounts logged in on my laptop here. So I have my old account logged in on Google Chrome, and my new account logged in on Microsoft Edge. Who uses that? I don't know, but I do now because it just means I can have both accounts open on the same laptop. And I'm having to like copy and paste each link. Oh my god, I can't tell you how much of a ball ache it is. Like I've been doing this for days. I've had this account open, this is the 6th day. It has taken 6 days and I'm still not even like probably halfway through. I'm deleting as I go. And it takes like a while for it to update. So every time I refresh the page, like everything's back up. So it's just like, it takes like half an hour for it to eventually, like the deleted works to leave the reading list. It is honestly, because it's not even on like my public reading list, it's a private one. I can't just go on to the reading list on my new account, like find my old account, which is still open, and then add everything from that. Like that's not, like it's a private reading list. It's, oh, it's so annoying. But anyway, oh well. So I've been rewriting, because I also, it's just getting me, oh hello, I am a moon. It's getting me back. Basically, I started writing, it's called Wish, when I was 17. and it's about a girl that gets cheated on, and yeah, it would happen. Well, was I 17? Because if it happened before I got cheated on, and that would be really ironic because then like literally a few months later I got cheated on. That's hilarious. Well, it's anyway. Happened around the time that I got cheated on at some point. And then I stopped writing it for a while. And then I picked it back up last year. And I'm nearly finished, like I say. But then I mentioned, like it would be in like a past monthly vlog, like previously this year, previously in my life. I'm not in the show Miranda, but my god, I wish I was as funny as her. You just watched my brain turn off. Yeah. Yeah. I went for a few job interviews, but like I was really freaking out, and I was like subconsciously really freaking out and barely functioning, but like consciously I was completely fine, and it was like the weirdest thing I've never been so anxious and not anxious at the same time. So to try and like keep my conscious brain from completely just going off the deep end and spiraling into like an anxious few days in which I would have had another mental breakdown, I started writing again. But at this time I was writing Wish, but I've got a terrible attention span. I'm sure you can tell because when I vlog, it goes everywhere. That sounds dodgy. My attention just goes everywhere. I've got like a butterfly brain. It's really annoying to me. I'm never able to just like hyper concentrate on anything ever. But I spent a day and I completely planned out a new story and wrote 5 chapters in a day. Like, and it wasn't even like a full day because I started in the afternoon and stayed up until like probably 2 a.m. or something like that, 2 or 3 a.m. Because sometimes when I write at night, if I write at night, I'm writing until the early hours of the morning. Like I can't, which is why I'm trying to write during the day now because my sleeping schedule is terrible. Anyway, like I said before I went on a tangent, I started writing a new book, and basically I then got hooked onto that book, and let me see how much, I haven't got a title for it yet. So it's, the tab, it's empty. But I have actually written of that book, I think I'm on chapter 17, and I've planned to chapter 17, but I'm on chapter 15. And I'm like, hang on a minute, I haven't even finished the first one, and I'm already halfway through another book. And I got to chapter 15 in probably like a week. Because this is what I say, I got weirdly, because I was so determined to not think about my own life and just to not be in my own head, I was like, I'm going to be this other person's head and just write about her life for 15 chapters for a week. And it worked. Like but I've never been able to hyper focus like that, and it was really weird, and I really wish I could continue doing that. But apparently stressful scenarios that make me want to not be myself works. But now I'm like, I need to finish the first one before I write any more of that. And weird, like, I've left that headspace. I've left her headspace. So like the main character of Wish is called Amber, whereas the main character of Not Named Yet is called Mia. And like my head was in Mia's head, but also because Mia is more of an adult, she's quite mature for her age because of something that happened. And I started writing Amber who is a 17-year-old when I was like 17 or 18, and I was in that headspace. I mean, Mia's 18, but like whatever. Anyway, well, no, she's 19 now. Amber's like I'm not in that I'm in high school headspace anymore. I'm not quite in Mia's headspace because she's moved, like living, you know, away from my parents and had to be an adult and have a job. So it's weird. I'm like, my headspace is completely in between the two. I'm half her and half. I'm half Amber, half Mia. But my actual, like, where my brain was thinking of in terms of a character is in Mia's head, or like it was. It's not quite anymore. And I was like, I couldn't go back to writing Wish, and I'm like, I need to finish it because I've been writing this since I was 17. It has been 5 years. I need to finish this, and it's in my goals to finish it this year. So rewriting it. Like, well, I'm not rewriting it, like editing the chapters as I'm going and adding more and making them better. Thankfully, it's putting me back into Amber's headspace a bit more and back into that story, and I think I would be able to finish it in the next, if I'm going how I want to go, then hopefully in the next 2 months, but I'm at least going to have the 26 chapters up in the next month, because I'm just editing as I go, and it's like not too time consuming and not too like difficult to go like to read what's already written and just make it better and add more, rather than completely thinking of new things, like because the story's already there for most of it. It's the plot's there, so you add more details and go back to little character traits and personality points or things that I want to keep referencing back to. So yeah. Sorry, I just kind of completely just like weird vomited on you there for about my writing for a while. But that is what happened this past few days. And I just thought I would vlog, because I was like, these monthly vlogs are just, they're nothing right now, because life is just lockdown. Life is just not leaving the house. And you know what I have just realised? I didn't even finish my previous point about my antibiotics. So they're giving me heartburn, not even heartburn, they're just giving me like a really sore, like I have to like go up, like your stomach's about there and it just hurts. And they are giving me like a little bit, not quite heartburn, not quite acid reflux, I don't know how to explain it, but I'm just like burping a lot. Slash my stomach hurts, and my mum mentioned it. I think it's a coating, because I have antibiotics like 2 years ago, and I think they were coated, but I'm not actually sure now that I remember it. But I had these antibiotics, and I think they were like had penicillin in or something like that. I can't remember what they were. But that was the first time I'd ever experienced like proper heartburn. I'd never really had it before. Never had indigestion type stomach problems ever. Never like up here stomach problems. TMI. I know, I'm sorry, but I just hadn't. And I spent a week of being in so much pain. I had such bad acid reflux, I was having to sit up. And since then, I just get indigestion every so often, and now I get acid reflux when I have like a really bad anxious period. Brilliant. So I don't know, because I have to be on these for another 2.5 months. Am I gonna really fuck up my digestion when I'm finished? I don't know what to do. So I'm gonna continue this packet, and that'll be a month, and hope that my body just gets used to it. Like I said, it's not like I'm not really getting acid reflux, it's just it's painful. Like my stomach hurts a bit and it's really uncomfortable. Yeah, I'm gonna go have lunch now. And then later today I bought another box of hair dye. So the actual video of me dyeing my hair's up. But the only other clip of this monthly vlog is me on the day as well I was dyeing my hair. There's a chunk of hair here that is a bit, there's a few patches that are still brown. Also I feel like my hair doesn't look as anywhere near as red anymore as it did in like to me that just looks really dark. I'm like, how do I even get like, it doesn't look anywhere near as red anymore. But my friend Baven, because she knows hair stuff, she says that red sometimes takes a few goes to actually properly stick. So, because when I wash my hair, I mean red is still coming out. I thought the other day, I was washing my hair, and like when my hair gets wet, it doesn't come out, but when I shampoo, the colour comes out. And I looked down and went, yep, still bleeding, but I don't know why I thought that. I was in my head, I was thinking, oh, is the colour still coming out? And I should have thought, yep, it's still like rinsing out. But my brain literally looked down and went, yep, still bleeding, and I don't know why. And so I'm gonna redo this later. I'll maybe show you how it looks again after. I don't know, it doesn't really matter, it's gonna look the same as in the last clip. Just a bit more red than it is now. My hair's still really red with the lights on it. It just looks like a red toned brown now. The colour's definitely come out. How is your lockdown going? I really want to know how lockdown's going for other people, because I know some people are by themselves, some people are with family, some people with friends. I want to know how you're doing. I'm with family. Surprisingly, we're doing very well. And I mean surprisingly because I was that teenager that argued with their parents all the time. I was that nightmare teenager that was like, you don't understand me, mom. Like, I hate you, parents. Like, I was ashamed to say that's the kind of teenager I was. I argued with my parents all the time. We didn't get on. It was just, but now I'm an adult and they can't really tell me what to do because I have a problem with authority apparently. Or at least I did. It's better, and my mum is also my best friend, so yeah, it's just I'm doing quite well, but I know some people don't get on too great with their families. And also I'm just keeping to myself a lot of the time as well, to be fair, so it's not really much different. But yeah, let me know how your lockdown's going, how you're getting on. If you're by yourself, are you alright? I feel like I'd be alright by myself, personally. I'm used to being by myself, as sad as that is. Or if you're with friends, you're very, in my opinion, people who have been able to quarantine with friends are very lucky. Because that would be so good. I wish me and my friend Bateman could quarantine together, because that would be hilarious. But that being said, we keep laughing so much on the phone that we get the hiccups or like burps because we're laughing so much we're getting too much trapped air, and then it's just. I almost threw up on the phone the other night because of laughing so much. I genuinely nearly threw up because I also had indigestion because of these antibiotics. Hi, it is the 22nd? It is the 22nd of May. Today's been exciting for two things. For one, have my glasses on. I've just had my first driving lesson in like 4 years. It wasn't like with the instructor, it was with my dad. I used to go out with my dad in the car back when I was learning to drive. But back then it was an old Nissan Micra from the year 2000. So yeah, like the way you used your clutch and accelerator was very different to how I would in my actual lessons I had then. I've got a spoon. I've got a glue sort of caramel cheesecake as my well done for going out. But we're not in my mum's car because we don't have that Nissan anymore. And I did very well. So yeah, that was exciting, terrifying, but exciting. So one of these days I'll have a license. It's on my to-do list to get my driving license. But also August D2 just came out today. Well, not out of nowhere. Big Hit were putting up like a countdown, and I could tell in the photos it was Yoongi. Everyone was like, is it Yoongi or is it JK? And it's like, it's obviously Yoongi. But oh my god, the whole mixtape, so good. The music video, so good. But yeah, today's been a really good day. So yeah, that August D music video was so good. How come? Okay, Yoongi looks great with the black hair, and like he's got an undercut, looks great. But also the long blonde hair gives me Tae Hwarang vibes, and he really suits the long blonde hair, like really. So yeah, anyway, yeah, the whole mixtape, really good. Can't wait. Tomorrow or the day after I'll look for like the English translations of the rest of the songs. I want today because obviously you want the views to go to the music video today. But yeah, today's been a really good day. And it's sunny, and I've got a cheesecake. So yeah, I've not drank after today. I need to go get some more water after I have this cheesecake. But just thought I'd let you know, after the driving lesson I go out again tomorrow. I have to wear my glasses to drive because I'm short-sighted. So it's not that bad, it's more that I cannot see textures, but it just means I cannot read the license plates from the distance I need to, so that's why I've got to wear my glasses. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go. I forgot my actual point about the August D mixtape coming out today. Literally as I turned the camera off I remembered. Yeah, Yoongi, what was that about? Don't expect August D2 anytime soon. Don't expect my next mixtape anytime soon. It's not done. A week later, post the mixtape. Yoongi lies. This is the thing. When he said that, I was like, it's coming out soon. I could tell. Because Yoongi just always lies. Didn't he lie about a comeback? He said, he was asked about when the next comeback was going to be, and he's like, oh, I don't know when the next day it was announced. Like, all men lie. It's simple as. All men lie. Okay, hey, it is the 26th. I think this might be the last clip of the month. I'm not sure. But yeah. Anyway, I have been teaching myself Korean the past few days. Obviously not the full language, that's impossible. But I've started. I have some knowledge of some words. I probably know more Korean than any other like language than like, you know, Spanish or French, which I took at school. Just in like terms of, like, obviously at one point I would have known more Spanish and French in general, but I've forgotten it all because it's been years. But anyway, just from picking it up from like K-dramas or watching like BTS videos and stuff like that. So I started from the beginning, because they have a different alphabet. So I've been teaching myself Hangul. So I will show you how I've got it. Like, I watched a few videos and have a few pages. So I have the consonants and vowels and the kind of sounds they make. And then the final, if it's as a final consonant, it's different. And this kind of goes into consonant assimilation, which is what I've got over these 2 pages, which is how the sound changes depending on what consonant comes next. And then I have some random words that in these videos were used to practice like reading the Hangul, so you know which sounds they made. And I haven't written it like romanized in the English alphabet, let's just call that, because then it means I know what the word means, but I have to like actually read it. So that's A, N, E. So Annie is no. And then that added is no, but with the honorific is yo. So like, yeah, I just have a bunch of really random words. Like literally baby, coffee, which is basically coffee. Also pasta is basically pasta. Lasagna is basically lasagna. So today, later this afternoon, well, I'm gonna have lunch. Then me and Dad are going out in the car. It's actually Dad's birthday day. But we're gonna go out in the car, have another driving lesson, and then later I'm gonna learn numbers, because there's 2 different ways of counting depending on what you're counting, I think, or what you're using the numbers for. There's 2 different number sets. I know 1 to 3 of both. So now I just need to know why you use them, what they're called, and the rest of the numbers. So yeah, I mean, it works the same as like Spanish in the sense of, and French I think, of when you count up the second number, like once you get past 10 the second number will be the same. It's just it'd be like, it's kind of like say you get to like 20 in, I think in Spanish, yeah, in Spanish, so you also got uno, dos, tres, whereas if it's in the 20s it'd be veintiunos, veintidós, veintitrés. So it's like that, so at least you don't have to learn, you know, a bunch. Whereas when I think about it, the English is worse, because when you get past 10 you get 11, completely different word, 12, completely different word, 13, completely different word, like all the way up to 20, which is a different word, and then we get to 22, 23, 24, and you still use the word from like 1 to 9. So English is hard in itself, let's be real. So yeah, that's how I'm spending my quarantine now. Well, my lockdown. I'm not in quarantine. I haven't had any symptoms or know anyone who's had symptoms. I'm in lockdown. Yeah, I'm starting to finally learn Korean. And of course another word, fuck. Who doesn't? Like, who doesn't look for the swear words the first time they're learning a language? Okay, anyway. Actually I knew that before I started learning Korean. Like, properly, so... Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go have lunch. So, I might come back later, I might not. So, if I don't, then I hope you have had a good month despite lockdown. I hope you're continuing to stay safe and healthy. Safe and healthy. And hopefully this is going to be over with soon. But I doubt it, because people are idiots. Well, not everyone. There's a few select people that are idiots. Okay. Bye.